Hello everyone, welcome to Attitude. Today we're going to be seeing the Nifty and Banknifty levels for Monday, 8th August. It was a pretty good week with one Thursday where we got this nice move on the downside. So let's just see the market position, how is it, whether the market can go up higher or not, and also see the intraday levels for Monday. See, this is the daily chart of Banknifty that I've opened. This candle is a pretty interesting candle. This nice red candle that is formed here. It's like an hammer at the top, right? So we cannot conclude much, but we can use this level as our confirmation. That is, the high and low of this candle. We can have it marked. See, basically, if the market breaks out of this, right, we could go higher. If this low breaks, that is 37,240, the Thursday low in Bank Nifty, we could come down further. So this level is something that we'll have to track. That is this candle high and low, the red candle with the long wick. See, Bank Nifty at now it's currently taking resistance at this level where previously we had taken resistance at about 38,000, and now this new resistance level of 30, the high that we made was 38,240. So if this 38,240 high breaks, right, probably we can see level of even 38,700 is possible. And coming to our intraday chart in Bank Nifty, see this is the upper line that I've marked, that is 38,165. This breaks out, the next target could be 38,380 and 590 and even 38,700. And what are these lines is nothing but the previous price action support, which can act as a resistance. These levels also can act as intraday. So it's not that the market will come here and again reverse, but on an intraday basis we can probably come and halt here if we go up, right? So that's the reason we need to mark these levels. It's quite important. And anything on the lower side, see, we have a very good resistance over here, support that is at 37,540. Before that we also have some support over here, that is this level, 37,829. so if this 37,829 breaks, probably we can see the market coming down until 37,500. If this breaks, this is a very strong support. This wick that formed on Thursday, right, when Thursday this fall came, we exactly, and there's a reason why we bounced from here also. I'll be showing that in a minute. We came, tested this level, took support here at about, the low that we made was 37,248. so this area will act as a good support. In case we come down, there's a good chance we might halt here. My overall view, see, this is the 5-minute chart, right, for intraday, and we'll just put on the CPR and see the levels for tomorrow. This is the tomorrow CPR that we have. See, as of now, the SGX Nifty is indicating a gap down, right? Like the US market dipped a little bit on Friday, and if I see the SGX Nifty showing minus 83 points, this is Saturday, and as of today, this might completely change on Monday morning. So, but we just plan for whatever data we have. So with the data that we have as of today, we can get a gap down. So we'll have to be careful. If we get a gap down and we take a strong support here, right, previous day low and S1, there's a good chance we might rebound until the CPR or even this R1. And this trend line is also something that we will have to, the one that I'm marking now, we will have to keep a tab, because from here we can get a small up move and again take resistance along this black trend line that I've drawn. The trend line that I'm talking about is this. If we come up, we could take resistance here, and if this breaks, yeah, definitely we might retest this previous day high also. But if we get a nice support over here, right, nice bullish candle like a long wick at this S1 or the previous day low, we can take a quick scalp until the CPR. It's only about, say, about 200 points, but it's worth it. It'll be worth it because we have a slightly narrow CPR, and if we don't halt here, if this trend line breaks, probably we can even come until, say, 38,000. so this is something to watch out for. And on the lower side, this will be a very good support, that is 37,500 in case we slip. See, my whole view for the market is we might come fill this gap before, see the market on a daily time frame, it is bullish, right? It is still bullish. This uptrend is still intact. We went up, down, up. We got a small correction here. Again, probably this could be like a small correction, and again we might head higher if this high of 38,200 breaks. So in this correction right now, from until where this correction might come, I do have some view that we might come until this 36,800, fill this gap and then bounce, and that might not even happen, right? So but we won't like take a shot right now and wait until here. If all these levels break, yeah, we will short until here. So we'll be doing it based on the intraday levels. See, this level is possible only now if this 37,230 breaks, right? Only if this breaks, probably we can come to fill this gap. And bullish, now say we saw a scenario for gap down, right? Buying here or at 37,500. Now what if we get a gap up? If we get a gap up, unless this level is taken out, right, comfortably on a 15-minute candle with RSI above, on a 15-minute candle with an RSI above 60, there's no point in going long, because see, thrice we have rejected this level. That is this around 38,150 to 38,200, right? Thrice we have taken resistance here. So again, if we come 4 times, there is a possibility we might take resistance. So unless this is completely, we start trading above this, right, there's no point in going long, because there's a good chance of a reversal. Now if I just show on this plain chart on this 15-minute time frame, it could also be that at the stop we might be getting this type of a W or this type of a triple top type of a formation, right? So unless this is taken out comfortably, there's no point in going long at this high level. See, obviously if we get a nice bullish candle at the support, we'll try to go long in the market. But if say we gap up, now the scenario is for gap up. Now say we gap up and the market is somewhere here, unless this is broken, we shouldn't be looking for a long, because there's a good possibility we might reverse from here again on the downside. That's what I was getting at. Now let's just look at Nifty daily chart. Even in Nifty daily chart, one thing is we will have to monitor this level, that is the Thursday's high and low. Okay, this Thursday's high and low can determine a lot of things. If this low breaks, we could come down further, and if this high breaks, that is exactly, if we place this, it is about 17,497, we could go higher. See, one interesting thing just to show is, as I could not complete some of the videos this week, one thing that I want to show is how this gap worked beautifully on the Thursday. See, I had this gap marked, and this gap was marked in like a lot of my videos before also in Nifty, that there's a possibility we could come fill that gap and come down. I keep talking about gaps a lot in all my videos, right? The moment we fill that gap, we came up, we could not sustain above that gap and see the kind of fall. Obviously, no, I didn't expect such a big fall. I expected some correction on this day in Nifty after kind of this first 15 minute candles kind of made this inverted hammer, right? But it ended up being a nice big fall. Didn't expect so much, but a correction from this point was expected, like a down move. Now on the daily chart, there's another possibility in Nifty. If we go higher, right, there's a possibility Nifty can go even until this trend line. See, this trend line, it's a pretty simple trend line. Thrice we have taken resistance along this trend line, and the distance that needs to be covered is about 260 points. It can even be like 2 days more in Nifty, right? So if we go higher, this is the place we'll have to be very careful. That is 17,750. Careful in the sense, not that we should not go long if it is breaking it, but say now somebody has entered somewhere over here, right? And probably here is a nice place we can book some profit, because thrice we have rejected this level, and we have rejected nicely. See, we came down almost 1000 points. Again we came down. So if we come here, we'll have to see whether we're going to break out of this trend line or again reverse. So this level is something that we'll have to keep in mind, this black trend line that I'm drawing. That comes somewhere around 17,600 and 17,750. It's about another 200 or 300 points from here. Now coming to our intraday levels in Nifty, these are the levels that I have marked along with the daily CPR. And for our intraday, we can also make use of kind of this trend line. This trend line. Kind of this trend line. If we break out of this, probably we can get some momentum until 17,450 or 17,500. But if this level breaks, the Friday's low breaks, right, probably we might see again 17,260. See, nowadays from past 2 weeks, the FIIs are in a good buy mode. All these days they were in a selling mode, and now they've been buying almost 1000 crores a day. So because of that, any dip might get bought into, and now say when we break out of such resistance, right, like where previously we have taken resistance twice, we might get some good move on the upside. Now in Banknifty, based on the weekly CPR, just want to show a couple of observations. I'm just turning on the weekly CPR. Sorry, this is the monthly CPR. We'll come to monthly CPR first. We'll just look at the weekly CPR. What happened last week? See, last week when we opened between the CPR and R1 of weekly CPR, right, I had a view we will hit the R1 of the CPR. We did hit that. We came down, kind of made like this double top, and I was expecting in the week probably will touch the 17,300. Didn't expect that it'll come in one day on a Thursday itself. Probably when this Thursday the down move started, right, I thought we might get a fall until here, that is 37,750, and probably be somewhere, and probably will continue the fall on Friday until here. So how beautifully it went, kind of took resistance at this R1 of weekly CPR and came and tested the CPR and bounced again. So tomorrow, Monday will be again the new weekly CPR will open. So we'll have to keep the weekly CPR in mind as well. Now just looking at the monthly CPR. See, the monthly CPR is still not touched. So there is a possibility we can come and touch if all the support of 37,500 breaks. And this exactly fits, this monthly CPR being touched exactly fits with this, filling this gap. So that's what I'm expecting, that before the market continues its uptrend, right, we might come and touch this monthly CPR and go up. But obviously if this level as shown before, the 38,200 breaks, will definitely go along. But this is just one of my views that I have. And on the upper side, on the monthly level, a good resistance is at 39,130 based on the monthly CPR. And we shouldn't forget this level is a very strong resistance for Banknifty on the daily chart. So the kind of red candle that we had, right? So the level is 38,750. So these are the levels that I have for Nifty and Banknifty for 8th August.